Oh, how's it going, everyone?
It's poking me again.
Oh, are you going to, is that going to be a thing today? Glad y'all could make it. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to get right into it. Um, First of all, whoa, see, uh-oh, delayed action here. Turn that down. Yeah, so big changes to the channel. We're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about exactly what's coming, what to expect. We wanted to kind of do it a little bit more. We kind of want to talk about this a little bit more personalized rather than video. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No, I just.
Because I'm looking at you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that weird?
It is kind of a little weird. You usually don't look at me. Um, So yeah, I just kind of felt like it'd be a good idea to kind of do this a little bit more personalized, talk to you guys, kind of one on one, let you know what's going on. And it's a little heartbreaking, honestly, the changes that we're making a little bit, but I'm kind of excited about it too. Um, so probably the biggest change, I should probably come right out and just talk about like the biggest change we're gonna make to the channel. What do you think?
Sure.
I decided to take care of that.
What?
I decided that I am going to have stubble for the videos. I
Ugh.
don't know how you guys are going to feel about that, but I decided maybe a little facial hair would be appropriate for the channel going forward. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I feel like some people might be upset about that. Okay, that's not that's not really a thing. Well, I mean, maybe I just don't want to shave. That's it. um, but changes to the schedule, really. So the biggest change, um, 13 Moons Over Mayhem. Glad you made it. So the biggest change to the channel is we are going to be dropping down to one video a week. Oh, we've already got people unsubscribing. I knew it. I
No,
knew it was gonna
no.
be. I knew it was gonna be a problem. But we're gonna be dropping down to one video a week. Do we know exactly? Is it gonna be Saturdays for sure?
I think so. I think we decided.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about why we're doing that exactly, but we're going down to one video a week. And it's a shame because I enjoyed checking in with you guys a couple of days a week, just kind of let people know the progress we're making. But the problem is, it's become kind of cumbersome. Basically, like editing a video takes one video takes at least a day and a half to 2 days. So if you can imagine, Jess is busy putting together videos 3 to 4 days out of the out of the week, which doesn't leave us as much time as we would like for building or any of the other things that need to get done around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in a lot of these more recent videos, like I'm in there probably like 70, 80%
Yeah,
of the
you don't see as
video.
much of me.
And then it just pops in kind of like toward the end and like, hey guys. um, so
Yeah, RG got it.
oh,
Like you see a video, and when it's all put together, and you don't see what all goes into that work. But yeah, recently we had like a professional filmmaker come out here.
Oh, you're jumping ahead of me, but okay, let's
Can
talk.
I talk about it?
Talk about it a little bit. Maybe
Oh,
we'll get them.
thank you, Tina.
Oh, thank you very
Tina
much.
Valina.
Just make them good and long.
Yeah. But we had a professional filmmaker come out here and film us a little bit. We got to see how he was working and all the time and care he took to really getting that videography right and taking all the shots he needed, different angles. And I think that's really important. That's something that we're trying to strive towards. I feel like, in a way, it would allow us to give you guys more value, instead of putting out a bunch of mediocre videos. If we could put out more exceptional content where it would allow us to tell our story a little better and, just bring you more value so that when you come away from watching a video, it adds something to your life. Like, we don't want to be wasting anyone's time, so I think that would be good. And we're going to try to improve our content even more.
My cousin is here. Hey, Tom.
Hey.
How do you even do multiple times per week? Yeah, it's been a challenge, and I feel like yeah, I think you really put the you hit the nail on the head, and that is we really want to deliver the best value to you guys as much as possible. We want every video to be an experience. You know, um, obviously we want to show you everything that's going on or as much as possible. And it doesn't mean that we're going to like sugarcoat things anymore. We're still going to make it as real as possible. We're still going to, give both the ups and the downs,
Mhm.
but um, it'll give us both a chance to kind of get in there, do more filming, get all the shots, really give you guys a much better experience. A lot of times, I feel like some of these times, I'm recording a lot, but sometimes it still feels a little rushed or something like that, or maybe there wasn't just a whole lot going on. So then it feels like, yeah, just look a little rushed, a little
Yeah.
thing. And we don't want to just put out content just to put out content. We want to have something to say. We want to have something to show, even though there's always something going on. Um, I think it'll be. I think it'll be better. I think it'll be a positive experience.
Cool.
North Star Prep Setter, hello.
Looks like a lot of people are digging that. And Omega Royal was asking about how about lives?
Lives. Lives we're probably going to cut down as well because there's some other things that are going to be taking our attention, especially here coming up. Man, we are going to be very busy coming up. It's going to be kind of crazy. So we'll probably still be doing lives, but maybe once a month here on YouTube. And then we might be doing lives on other platforms as well.
Mhm.
So we're thinking about maybe doing one a month here on Facebook, maybe doing one a month here on YouTube, one a month on Facebook, and then we'll see about that.
Yeah, and I'd like to do a little more extra content for channel members as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
Leo.
Hey, welcome to the Green Dream
Hey,
Team.
hey, thank you.
Um, yeah, because channel members are channel members. Yeah, we don't want to forget about y'all. Thanks so much for all your guys' support. Um, that absolutely means the world to us. Really helps us to continue to do what we're doing out here, and being able to continue with the build and being able to continue making that content.
Mm-hmm.
And also a little bit of facial hair as well.
Okay.
You guys get that benefit as well.
Nice.
But yeah, just talked a little bit about already about the visit we had the other day. I'm very excited about that. Oh man, we are talking to him for a while. How long has he been trying to kind of? How long has he been reaching out to us, trying to set something up? It was
It
probably
might have been like a year.
close to a year. Um, and it was kind of fortunate that things just kind of worked out for him to get here when he did, because we got the full kind of like dome build and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah, really good quality work he does. It's funny just watching this guy work versus how we do it. You could tell like total amateurs over here. This guy's got multiple cameras. You know, he's checking his white balance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, he's got these really nice mic setup. I'm like, oh man, I'm so jealous.
I'm really excited to see how that all gets put together, though. It might be coming out in like a month or two, he said.
Mhm.
So it might be a little bit. We'll let everybody know
We'll let
when
you
they can
guys
check it out.
know when it comes up, but that channel is paragraphic if you want to kind of check out their work ahead of time. But we'll definitely let you know when our video gets released. Uh, we kind of took them on a whole tour of everything we got going on here. So if you're a little newer to the channel, you can see some of our older projects. Um, then we talk about, you know, our story about why we're getting into this and our future plans and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're a little newer to the channel, it might help fill in some gaps.
Or even if you've been watching us, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
We
give you
shared
some.
quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll see what makes it into the final cut.
Yeah. Would you get time to finish the dome when you cut down videos on YouTube? Hopefully.
Yeah, we're really hoping that this gives us that opportunity to focus more on the build. Jess can be out there more, helping. It's challenging with one person kind of being out there. You know, if there's two people kind of working on some of those things, it just goes a lot more smoothly. Like when I was doing the cob, for instance, in that one video, and just having to,
Do everything.
yeah, get all the materials, do all the
Yeah.
mixing, doing all the applying, and jumping back and forth like that. It definitely sucks up a lot of time.
And
So
trying to film it all.
I tried to film it all.
Well, I jumped out there a little bit to
Yeah, you
help
did.
film, but
Yeah, you did. You always do.
Darren says, "Good day, Jim and Jess. Love what you do. We hear whenever you are. When are you starting on the inside of the dome?"
Oh, pretty soon. I don't want to say very soon. So I think we've made. Oh,
Thank you, John.
John, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are awesome. You are awesome, John. Thank you so much for that super chat. Super generous of you. I don't want to jump um too much into like ahead. Yeah, we were gonna do the inside soon. I think we're kind of just gonna like get this somewhat livable,
Mhm.
get everything covered up. You know, some of those bags are torn up on the inside. We definitely want to get those covered. But I think we made some decisions on what we're gonna do with the outside for sure. Right? We definitely know what we want to do on the outside. So we're gonna get that covered because monsoons will be right around the corner. So you know, we want to get that protected for sure
Yes.
first. Then get on the inside. Um, get some of that electrical work done. Once we get that electrical work done, then we can kind of plaster the inside.
Yeah. No move-in date, Nick. I don't. We don't dare, because
Yeah,
whenever we try to do that, you know,
we can't put a hard sell on that.
yeah, it's hard. Like, especially when we're trying new things, we don't quite know how long that's gonna take us. And it usually takes us longer
Oh yeah, always.
than we expect.
Because we're learning too. A lot of this stuff is all new to us, so
Yeah.
it's all about trying it out and seeing how it works. Michael says, I just wanted to say thank you. You two inspired me. Really recently brought some property in Northeast Arizona, and we'll start a permaculture and an earth bag home in the
Oh,
future.
yay.
Oh, very cool. I love hearing that.
Margius is supervisor crew okay with the changes?
I think he might be. I think he's okay with that. Yeah, as you can tell, we've kind of already started on the new schedule, not intentionally. I think we were going to have our latest
Oh,
video out this past Tuesday, but we
yep.
ended up missing that, so we apologize. But we've been
We had a
really,
lot going
there was
on
a
this week.
lot going on. I mean, uh, we had the visit from Paragraph Strands over there for Paragraphic,
Hmm.
and he was here for a while that day. Um,
And I had family visiting from Wisconsin.
yeah. So that took a while. Yeah, and then it was a nice visit with the family, and we
Hmm.
showed them the dome. And so, how long has it been since you've seen them?
Oh, years.
Yeah, so that was
I
nice.
saw my aunt and uncle and my cousin, who was she was like a little girl when I saw her, and now she's a young woman. So
Tony's here. What's up, Tony? Don from Affordable Desert Living. Don, I got to get a hold of you. I got questions I want to talk to you about, so I'll be sending you, I got to send you an email. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the upcoming, I'm excited about getting started on the outside. Now, the project we're working on now is still the, we're still working on the eaves, and we're still working on cutting out all those shingles. Do you regret that decision now?
mm, not not yet.
Is that because I've been cutting out a ton of shingles and you haven't?
Probably.
How many have we got cut so far?
Well, over 100, almost 200.
Getting close to 200. We got 800 to go. So we are running. I just finished cutting out all those cans that we had that were donated to us, and I'll be jumping on to cutting up the flashing next. But luckily, our friend that got those other cans for us is getting more cans for us. So we might have like 100 more tin cans that we can utilize.
Ooh. Do y'all feed your chickens bugs or grain? A little of both. I give them mealworms, and they are always hunting around for bugs too. And I give them a little chicken feed, a little scratch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, the shingle are going to be a lot of work, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see how they'll look when it's all said and done. We'll be putting a dragon head on top of the dome. It's kind of funny. I was kind of joking a little bit about that. Like, will we put like a dragon on top or something like that? Um, maybe in a thumbnail. I don't know. What do you think? Adding a dragon to the thumbnail?
Maybe. I don't know.
Uh,
Seen any snakes yet? Not yet this year. They'll probably be coming around
I'm
soon.
surprised we haven't seen any yet, but nothing yet.
Usually we start seeing them around this time.
Don says he won't get shingles because he's been vaccinated.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna be heading out and picking up more tin cans for shingles.
Mhm.
Um, I'll be picking up some more materials for another upcoming project. That's another thing. Like, um, whoa. I feel like, yeah, some people, I know some people have expressed disappointment in like how long all this takes with the build and everything like that. But it's kind of crazy because a lot of times we have like side projects that we're working on too. So it's not just the house, but like
Hmm.
also other little things. I mean, you've been working on kind of fixing up one of those mulch basins for like the longest time.
Yes, it's taking quite a while. Just moving materials around slowly.
Yeah, you've really, man, uh, you've really been really busy just raking up all those rocks from all around the dove and placing them by hand all around that mulch base. And I think, um, but it's coming along really nicely.
Thanks. Scuba Healer says, "Hello from Idaho. I enjoy watching you guys. I'm off grid in the mountains for 35 years."
Whoa. Leo says he hopes we're enjoying the duck eggs and let us know if we want more. We
Oh,
can always use
excellent.
more eggs. We'll let you know for sure.
Thank you. Can you paint?
Mods, thank you so much for all your hard work.
Yes, thank you. Can you paint to protect the outside? We could. We'd have to be careful about what kind of paint we use. What would work with the, the earth, because we want to be able to let it breathe, but at the same time, it needs to be weather resistant. So if we do any kind of covering, plastering, or paint, it would probably be like an earthen paint or something breathable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We just got a question on the solar array. Stephanie asked, curious about your solar array. How deep did you set your support pillars? I put them a couple feet down. Put them in cement. But that's actually the project that I'm going to be working on coming up. Um, I'm actually redoing the solar mount. So I'll take you guys along for that. When I built this solar mount, I probably put like a few $100s and tried to put something up, something decent, but it was ultimately going to be temporary. Um, so now that we know that we can keep the solar array right where it's at, I really want to kind of take those panels down and put up something a little bit beefier. And because I always get a little nervous when the wind really starts blowing out here, and I always check the solar array just to make sure everything's still
Mhm.
standing. I built it out at like 2x4s, which is I'm surprised it's still together. So I'm gonna be and 2x4s, and not only that, but untreated wood, which I don't recommend for anyone.
Mhm.
It was just a temporary thing, but I gotta beef it up. So I'm hesitant on getting too many materials right away because of prices the way they are now. But you gotta sometimes bite the bullet and do what you need to do. CG, hello. Glad you could make it.
Oh, hey,
Darren, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh,
nice.
that'll help out with the new solar array build.
Yes.
Folks, yeah, but well, over engineering is better than
Under.
under engineering, like what I did before. But actually, I think our new array, I'm not actually going to put posts in the ground at all, which is gonna sound crazy. I know people are probably gonna be like, "What? That's a little weird," but I think it'll be fine. I'm actually going to use gabions to kind of hold it in place. Gabions instead of putting it in the ground.
think it's okay to give the chickens crushed eggshells for calcium. I do that.
Oh, we got a ton of eggshells, right?
Yes, we do.
Did I hit all the changes on the channel? Is that about it? I just
I
want to
think
make sure I got
so.
all that covered before in the live before, yeah.
Yeah, so if you missed it, we're cutting down
One
on
video a week.
videos.
It'll be Saturdays. Look for that. Probably one live a month here on YouTube. We'll probably do a live on Facebook as well. So if you really need to get you know, see more of us, you can check this out on Facebook. Um, and it's all just to increase the quality of the content out here and allow us to get a little bit more time to kind of focus on getting this house done. Because I'm excited. I'm excited about hitting that outside and getting that all situated for the weather.
Mm-hmm. Are you worried about getting snake bitten? Yes, always. That's why I always wear boots whenever I'm outside.
I got close one time. One time I got close to being bit. Do you remember that?
Yes, it was right by your butt. You were
Well,
like sitting, weren't you sitting right next to a snake or something?
okay,
Oh no.
there was that time.
Oh, that's true.
You are correct.
Another
There was
time,
another time also when I was lifting plywood,
yeah,
and there were a couple of rattlesnakes under there.
yeah.
Wow,
You always got to be careful where
how
you
many
put your
times have I been
hands and
closely bit
feet
now?
and butt.
Be careful where you put your butt, y'all. Um, but the two rattlesnakes underneath the plywood, that was crazy. Oh, IG, Instagram. No, Instagram shouldn't change at all. Instagram, I try and put at least one post a day, but that's another thing. Between the videos, we'll always have pictures and stuff on Instagram or Facebook. You could check out our stories on Instagram. We also put our stories here on YouTube. So if you're looking, so if you're looking for some kind of like in between things on
Hmm.
what's going on in between the videos, you can check out the stories or those photos or something like that.
Yeah, you get kind of a glimpse into almost what's happening at that time.
Yeah.
You might want to burn the tin cans, a good way to cut down on the rust. I didn't know that. That's a
Mm.
good tip. We should look into that. We were thinking of painting them for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely be painting it. Yeah, we'll definitely because we want to. Once those scales are up there, we want that to be it, good and ready to go, and not have to worry about it again.
Mm.
Denise says, "Thank you for all the content. I wish you the best of success in your new direction. Thank you."
Thank you. Kimberly says, been watching your channel since the start. Hey, from Melbourne, Australia.
Hey,
Hey, Kimberly, that's awesome.
Robin Lanter also is here. Says hi.
What are you covering the interior walls with? I'm not sure exactly how we'll finish it. We'll definitely be putting cob over the bags, and then we might be doing some kind of like finish plastering on the
Mm-hmm.
inside. Have you decided on flooring for the downstairs?
Probably an earthen flooring down there, right? Got to put some plastic down over the gravel, then put some mud on top of that, smooth it all out. You're looking forward to that.
That should be cool.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. That'll be a new experience too. Any gardening plans? Probably
Oh,
get
yeah.
more into that after the house build. But yeah, definitely.
I think it might happen even sooner.
You think so?
I think so. Well, stuff that we'll be building toward the gardening sooner. I think we'll be starting some of the greenhouses. The build will kind of start in conjunction with the house build.
Oh, right. Because we might need that material. We're
Hmm.
gonna dig out some sort of sunken greenhouses, and we can use that dirt for more building.
But I'm really glad. I'm really glad we didn't jump into too many things right away, and we've kind of the way done things the way we did. Kind of building these infrastructure things first because we've been doing a lot of research and our minds and have changed on a lot of things, and I think the direction that we're taking things has changed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing drastic. We're probably keeping a lot of things the same way as far as our design, but it's definitely changed the way we've been thinking about some things and
Mm-hmm.
just a slightly different direction.
Yeah.
Nothing too drastic, but
Just as we kind of are figuring out like what works for us exactly.
mhm, mhm. How much storage capacity do we have for water now? Altogether, what did I estimate that at? Let's say
Do you think it's around 20,000?
I'd say pretty close to 20,000 gallons.
And we'll be building more as well. We got those gutters like around the dome now, so we'll probably be adding like a storage tank closer to the house to for that to go into.
Uh, John asks, "Where's the crewman tonight?" But he's actually outside.
It's
He's
outside.
been really chill today for some reason. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Farming our backyard. Hello.
I wonder if he's exhausted from like all the people that were around.
Yeah, he might be tired from all the visitors and stuff I
Yeah.
got yesterday. It was actually pretty cool when that Stranz was out here.
From
Yeah,
Paragraphic.
from Paragraphic. He didn't freak out too much.
And there's a couple times when he got a little close to him, and then he like
Then he
started
let him know,
growling a
hey,
little
you're
bit.
a little too close.
Yeah.
I think we got another cistern question. How it's holding up, how much water we got in. I still haven't checked
You haven't checked?
how much water is in there. I got to do that. I keep saying I got to do that, and then I never do it.
Well, we haven't had like any big storms
Well, we did. We
recently.
did have one big storm, and then I didn't check it after that.
Mm.
Remember, we got like I forgot how much we got.
But I mean, it seems like it's holding water well, and
Yeah.
it's everything's holding up pretty well. Have you thought about getting a video editor? Well,
Oh.
I kind of enjoy the editing process. I mean, it's a very creative process, like putting the video and audio together and kind of creating this story. So I enjoy that. I mean, maybe at some point, if I feel like overwhelmed with that, we might consider that.
Yeah, it's. I'll tell you, there's a lot to learn with YouTube, and any of the fellow YouTube creators, they'll know. I mean, well, some might come into this with more experience than others. Others might have just jumped into it like we did. We had no
Mm-hmm.
idea what we are getting into, and we just started talking in front of the camera and hope things happened. And then, but there's a lot to learn as far as editing and filming and Photoshop, telling a story with video, um, titles, thumbnails, all that goes together, and there's just a lot to learn. But it's a big challenge to kind of learn all that. But I think it would be tough for someone to tell our story better than we could.
Mm.
So I don't mind the challenge of kind of learning all this stuff with YouTube in order to be able to tell our story on our own. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's how I feel. Peter Mack asks if we get bushfires.
Luckily, no. I mean, there are definitely fires that happen
Yeah,
around
I
here.
think a lot of the fires happen actually in the mountains
Yeah.
where there's more trees, and some of the trees are have like a lot of resin. I think it that makes it more flammable. Plus, there's like more lightning hitting the mountains that start the fires. So it seems like that's where a lot of them are, and we're kind of more in like a valley.
Mhm.
But I mean, fire is always a danger.
For sure.
Question: You don't seem to have any windbreaks. Have you considered getting some eucalyptus trees? They survive our deserts quite well and provides shade as well. Yes, I think you were just talking the other day about windbreaks
Mhm.
and getting more trees for that.
We'll definitely, we definitely have to grow more trees out here for sure. And I'm working on a plan to, I'm working on a design for that and getting a list together for all the different kind of tree species we have want to have out here.
Mhm.
But that's definitely a priority. Chad's got to run, but he wants to wish us the best.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you.
Are you sleeping better, Jess? Oh, thanks for asking, Catherine.
Oh
I
yeah.
am. That was kind of weird. It was like a week I barely got any sleep, and then just like that, the sleep got better. If you caught our last live stream, I was kind of loopy and acting weird because I had not gotten a lot of sleep, but I'm feeling a lot better
And when she sleeps better, I sleep better. So
now. So you're thankful.
I'm thankful for that. I've actually been sleeping really well.
It's good.
Out like a light. Honestly, can't relate to the sleeping problems. Yeah, it's gonna be real nice. I can't wait till we start sleeping inside the dome underneath the in
Mm,
that underground portion. Oh, nice and cool,
yeah.
dark. Oh, like a cave, sleeping in a cave. And we all know how comfortable it is sleeping inside of caves. Country girl says you're still hiding behind the plant.
I kind of am. I'm
Yeah,
getting poked in the face by
that's the way she likes it.
it. Are you prepared in case you get bitten by snakes? We do have a snake bite kit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you kind of have to think a little differently when you're living out in the country in the
Oh,
Southwest.
wow.
Everything you do, like be careful where you step, be careful when you're picking stuff up, and
Always be wearing gloves, always be wearing boots.
yeah,
I think sometimes I get harassed a little bit because I'm always wearing pants, but yeah, there's a lot of pokey jabby things, and not just snakes, but a lot of pokey jabby things out here. So
everything.
yeah, you gotta really be armored up when you go outside, even in the heat. Even in the heat, I'm like wearing pants and everything like that because it's dangerous out here.
Hmm. Where did I learn the painting skills? I actually went to school for painting.
She's official.
Yeah,
Well, you've been painting your whole life.
that's true.
I mean, you went to school for it, but really, your learning came from your mom. Your mom really
Hmm.
kind of got you involved in that. She's a painter as well, and you've been doing it from what since you were born?
Well, Probably started
Okay.
with the
When
crayons or
when
something.
you were old enough and to hold a brush.
Yeah.
Oh, Margie asked if you got the info she sent on how to get your pineapples to fruit.
I didn't. Was that an
Was that an
email? We'll
email?
have to check. Yeah, I wanna know that.
Hi guys, late start, but I've been thinking for a long time that you might need to fill the cistern initially. Right now you're using what you get. Cistern will be for those dry times as backup. Yeah. Farmer Brad, hello. So again, for those joining in, big changes to the channel. Going with stubble. Okay, is that joke getting old?
Yes.
Just trying to make better videos, cutting down to 1 day a week and everything like that. Saturdays. Definitely don't miss it. We'll have one coming out this Saturday. Oh yeah, how's that video coming along?
It's almost done.
I'm pretty excited about this. This one it's a little bit different from our usual videos, but I'm pretty excited. I don't want to give too much away, but we received something recently, and I think it's going to be a big. I think it'll be a help around here. Um, I'm pretty excited about it. At first, I wasn't too sure about how well it would work, but it's pretty nice. It's a solar generator. We got a solar generator. They sent us a solar generator. Well, it doesn't just get powered by the sun, but they sent us these really cool panels. So you can just put out those panels,
That's pretty
recharge a
awesome.
generator, but you can plug it in via AC outlet or DC input. So it's pretty wild.
And you have big plans for that.
Oh yeah, I got plans for it. Oh, I talk about that. I'm excited about that. I talk about exactly my idea for that. I've been having this idea for water around here, and that might just make things possible. Very cool.
Will an earthen floor be hard to clean or maintain? I expect it would be pretty easy to clean. I don't know about maintenance. Um, I hear like it might depend kind of on exactly how you do it, but like it I hear it might not be great for like a lot of traffic, like foot traffic. Um, Obviously it's not as hard as like a hardwood floor or a tile or something like
Mhm.
that.
I think like you kind of layer oil on top of the sort of like dirt and cob and stuff like that. So like sometimes with that oil surface, I think sometimes the dust can stick to it.
Mm,
So I don't know if it like requires like regular mopping. I'm not sure. Well, we'll find out.
we'll find out.
We'll let you guys know the ups and downs of that type of flooring.
Hmm. What is the metal pole dome going to be used for? Uh, our geodesic dome.
Ugh. I think that might be a part of one of the greenhouses we build. Maybe it'll be the roof of one of our underground greenhouses. I think that'll be nice. I see Shannon says you can mop a linseed oil treated cob floor. I think you might have to because like the dust, it might be like a kind of dusty. I don't know. Should be interesting. I've been looking forward to it. Big Bear Homestead, hello. How are y'all doing? But man, I'm excited. I'm excited to still got some work to do on those eaves. That's definitely gonna be a lot of work. I'm busy cutting up them cans, getting that ready. Um and then I think we can kind of work on the rest of the outside. I think we're pretty close to knocking out that outside of the dome.
Yep. Robin asks if we're worried about the cob coming off with the monsoons coming up. And we are going to really try to get that weather protected before we get those rains.
I mean, it's really held up surprisingly well to the rain so far.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if it's not protected, it will wash off eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be next after the eaves for sure.
Yep.
So I would say so I say finishing the eaves, protecting the outside, and probably the electrical. Eh? Would that be next?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that makes me nervous. I got a little experience with electrical, but I guess I'm about to get knees deep in electrical work.
What's the upstairs of the Earthbag Dome going to be? You mean like the loft
The
area?
loft area.
Uh, that will be, well, I'm hoping I can use that just for a little craft space, crafting nook.
Yeah, that's gonna be your area. She's already claimed it. That's cool. I already got my kind of man cave, so you need your own space, a space of our own.
Yes. Judge Root said, I bought a Berkey water filter system because of you, and I love it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hope you
we
like
love
it.
ours.
Yeah, works really nice.
Yeah.
So North Star Prep started to ask if we need the electrical inspected. Nope. Nope, no inspections on the inside. So yeah, I might just have someone who knows a thing or two just kind of look over things before I power everything on. But as far as the county or anything like that, they don't inspect it. Once you do the opt out, they just come out, they just check the septic. They come out at the beginning of the build, okay, it's where you said you're going to build it, and they come out at the end of the build and they're like, okay, you built it there, and then that's it. So everything else we're on our own. I mean, some people might want those inspections because, make sure everything is looking good and looking on the up and up. They could probably give some feedback on that. But yeah, I might just have someone that knows a thing or two about electrical. I mean, there's a lot of people that have already done this kind of thing. So could probably have someone check over my work, make sure it's all looking good, tidy.
Yep. What's the next project after the dome house? After the house, we'll be focusing more on food production. We'd like to be producing most, if not all, of our food right here on the property. So
It's just
that'll be big.
one adventure over the other, over another. So I mean, yeah, food production, more water because you can't get enough water out here.
Do you get haboobs very often there? Not like in Phoenix.
Not like in central Arizona
It's
where
crazy
those
there.
dust storms were just nuts. But when those winds really pick up, the dust can fly out here for sure.
Yeah. Eugene says olive trees are great as well.
All right.
We love heated areas and low water. Yeah, I'd like to have some olive trees out here.
Shannon's telling us to grow some moringa trees. I think we'll
Moringa.
definitely be adding moringa to our arsenal.
Yep. How did you two meet?
Well, we met in school. So technically, she's not the only one with an art degree out here.
And that was when, like 20 years ago.
Over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
2001. You got anything you want to say about that? You want to add anything?
No.
Ah, she's keeping that on the down low. Wow. Okay.
That's when we met, and the rest is history. Are you going to have lights in your bedroom in the dome? Yeah, probably have to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Uh, because it's pitch black down there if we don't have any kind of light, which is good because once you turn off that light, boom, it's super dark. It's perfect for sleeping. I think, like living out here in the country, it's been pretty nice for sleeping, but we still have all these windows and stuff like that, and sometimes these night skies, although it can be beautiful to look at all the stars and the moon and everything like that, it can still be a lot of light when you're trying to sleep. Or the wind, when the wind starts blowing and the trailer's rocking, that sound and the movement that can keep you up. So I think it'll be almost like a hyperbaric chamber down there,
Mm-hmm.
and just cut us off from all that distraction and just be the nicest, most beautiful sleep you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked, Derek asks if we're going to have to add to our solar system once the house is done. Actually, I think we'll actually be using less energy when the house is done. So I don't think we're going to have to add any. In fact, I think we'll be able to, we'll have more power to use for other things, which I'm kind of excited about down the road.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about living out here in the desert at night with the clear skies and everything like that. When you get the full moon, it lights everything up
Yeah.
here. Like when I have to take crew for a walk early in the morning, sometimes I have to wear this headlight in order to kind of see around. But when the moon is bright like that, it just lights everything up.
Mm-hmm. The stars are amazing. Is the flat part on the dome a tricycle racetrack?
Could be. You
Should
want
we
to do
do
some? You want
that?
to do some tricycle racing up there?
That'd be scary.
I don't think so, but don't give us any ideas because we just might. We just might.
How long have you been on your land?
Oh, we were just talking about that a little while ago. Been out here for a little over 3 years now, right?
Yep,
Or is it 4 years? No,
not quite 4.
not
It's
quite
been
4 years. It'll be 4 years coming up in May, I think. Stephanie asks, "What's the highest wind speeds in your area?" Um, I think the highest we've ever like continuous winds is like a little over 30, right?
Oh, wasn't it like, well, 30, maybe 35 or close to 40?
Oh yeah,
the highest.
but those gusts are can be even higher than that.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how high those gusts have been. Do you know how high some of those gusts have been?
I've heard like 50.
Probably even greater than that.
Yeah.
But I think like the strongest gusts we can get out here, I think it's been recorded about like up to 100 miles per hour with those like microbursts. Something to be aware of.
Yep. Do you guys know why the upside of downsizing stopped posting videos?
Uh, I I do not know why they stop posting videos. I mean they're doing fine. Um, they do post on Instagram. You know they're still working on their house. Things are looking absolutely fantastic. Um, my guess, I haven't asked them directly why. I figured just let them do their thing,
Mhm.
and you know I don't want to pry too much into their business. But my thinking is maybe they just wanted to kind of focus on getting the house built and not have to worry about YouTube so much.
Yeah. It can be
Um,
kind of stressful
Trying
doing that.
to do those both, but they're doing well. I actually ran into them not too long ago in person at Home Depot. So they're doing well, and I think they're just they just want to get that house ready and just be moved in, which I don't blame them.
Tedo, thanks for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, if you're missing them, they still post on Instagram, so you can get some updates on their project on there. I think the last thing that I've seen is they got a big propane tank installed, 250 gallons or something like that.
Mm.
So they're going to be doing propane heat in their house.
Don from Affordable Desert Living says I get really grumpy when the wind blows hard.
Oh,
I have no idea why, but that's just me.
well, I get grumpy too. It's tough. It's tough
It's
to get
hard
work
working
done.
out there.
What do you think is harder, working in the sun or the wind? I think the wind.
I think it's got to be the wind. Like the sun, you can kind of get out of the
You
sun
can get out
in
of the
the shade,
sun,
but
you can put things on, but that wind, man, you almost can't escape for it. Even if you get inside the trailer or something like that, it's almost
shaking.
worse because it's rocking you. But the dome provides a really nice break from the wind. So if we get those some of those windy days, we can take breaks in the dome. Well, we're heading right down here toward the end. So man, I'm gonna miss seeing you guys in the comment section twice a week, but I think this is better for us just to be able to kind of get some more work done on the house, be able to kind of focus on the build a bit more, and again, just to kind of bring more value to you guys. So it's kind of weird to think that we're cutting down on videos but bringing more value, but I think that that's kind of how it'll work. So be looking forward to that. We'll have another video out this upcoming Saturday, and then it's going to be a little different. Um, won't be as much about the build, but it'll have a cool project idea that I'm looking forward to down the road. And then the following week, well, then we'll be back to the build and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Really appreciate you guys popping in for this big announcement. Thank you so much to our moderators there in blue.
You guys are
You guys are
awesome.
awesome. Thanks for all the hard work you guys do. Go check them out. Thanks so much, guys. We will catch you on Saturday. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Don from Affordable Desert Living. Unfortunately, I got your number, but unfortunately, I don't have any service. So I will send you an email and we'll get in touch. All right. Good night.
Night.